We get a lot of questions on inset drawer front design options. Inset's a little bit of a different animal because of the small gap at the top of the drawer area, and we use these to show people in our showroom how this works. We're going to see if this comes across well in video. When you're dealing with inset cabinetry, this top opening is the openings of the front frames don't change. So on inset, what used to be an overlay where the door has a lot of room because it's laying over the front frame, this 5-inch opening on a top drawer, you've only got 5 inches, and most of the time you can't fit a matching drawer where it's got 2 pieces of framing and a center panel. It gets too crowded, you can't put a knob or a handle in there. So some folks just opt for a slab, okay? They just do slab at the top and their lower drawers are matching. The reason we're showing this particular front frame setup is because a lot of customers can't visualize what a slab drawer front is going to look like when everything else is matching. It's actually very common. I actually have it in my own kitchen and I like it. It's better to me than having a lot of busyness up top and trying to fit a piece of hardware in. It just looks overly complicated, like you worked too hard and there's a lot of clearance issues. So this actually works pretty well. Some people don't like it, and that's okay. That's the beautiful thing about cabinetry, is you can have what you want if you're willing to look at some different options. You still can't fit matching up here all the time, depends on the door design. But what Jim's holding here are what are called inset drawers. And the reason they're called inset drawers is because you don't normally want this drawer on an overlay application. Could you use it? Yes, you could, but its main purpose is they're taking a molding and running it around a slab of veneered plywood. So this is not solid wood, because if it would expand and contract, these joints would open up. They're using plywood with an MDF core, and then they're gluing and pinning a molding on there. So now this is a dimensionally stable piece, and because the molding is thrown to the outside, you have all this real estate in the same 5-inch opening to put your hardware. Notice how well, when we did it on this middle drawer too, just for illustration, to show you how as it gets into a bigger drawer, not as nice looking, okay? You got a little piece of molding and a big blank area. You wouldn't want to do it on the middle drawer, you just want to do it on these tops. But notice how well it complements this applied molding door, which is our 101-728 applied molding door. It's not the exact same molding, but it's close. Conestoga has 6 of these drawer fronts, maybe more, I don't recall, but I think it's 6. The Hastings and the Corbridge and the Rossford. There's 6 or so of these, and they have different molding profiles, which will, I'll say they will accentuate or closely emulate a lot of Conestoga's popular applied molding doors. So they look really good when you're dealing with these applied molding pieces where you've got a framing and then the molding on the inside of the panel. So keep that in mind as an option. On these top drawers, oftentimes you are limited to one of these 2 options. You cannot fit an actual 5-piece door in that small of an opening. It's not a Conestoga issue, it's not a Brian Long issue or a Jim Barton issue, it's a real estate issue. They cannot fit it, and your knob and handle and a floating center panel too. So be easy on your sales guy when they're walking you through that. They will send you pictures, but to try to help you illustrate and help you visualize, but be easy on them as they try to walk you through those options, because it's really hard to get this across in email sometimes. If you have any questions, give us a call. Your options are a little more open with overlay, so I want to stress this is really just talking about inset. You can fit some of these different looks with matching full 5-piece drawers on full overlay. It's just inset that we're referring to here. If you have any questions, give us a call. Thanks.